And there was much rejoicing.
Mic on. Okay. I learned my lesson from last night.
Let's test this.
I promise you my mic is working tonight.
I heard you and I heard me.
Oh, shiny. All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the Frito Bandito Taqueria. We are going to be playing some Chicken Police tonight. This has been a thing. This has been a thing.
It's definitely been a thing.
I have been thoroughly enjoying this thing because it's got point and clicky stuffs. It's got funny dialogue. It's got chicken heads on human bodies, and it's got doughs with gazisms. It's got all the things. It's a thing. So
it's got all the things a guy could want.
All the things a guy would want, and we were able to shoot stuff. So I mean, it's got guns. I mean, the other Rooster Buddy Cop guy literally carries a double barrel shotgun in his pants, and he named it Bertha. So, all right. So with that, my friends, let's get to it. I'm excited. Oh, this game, man. This game is a thing. Joffrey. Continue. Okay. So right now, we got Ivan.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken Police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken Police. Your partner is,
Marty McChicken. Sir, I just introduced myself to your lady companion.
I just said that!
Oh, yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Right.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentle?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff.
The usual.
You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Are you?
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, How can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Alright.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Hey, do you know who the crap I am,
Leave
Crow
it with
Lady?
you, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall...
Don't think she cares.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you all...
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's not...
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective. But the name of his family still...
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course. But the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
Thank
Look,
you.
detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's...
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
Just
It
killing
sounded
time.
rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive a detective. I live here.
Alright. Time for the questioning.
Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet. How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
I mean, come on. I know everything about blackmail, you know?
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No,
That's when
not
you use
quite.
a dark colored envelope.
Great.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, I am not aware of any other type.
You seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do?
This might be a bad idea. but-
It's, uninteresting.
Would you elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant. She's an expert in what she does, unlike me.
Okay, so
Thank
he's
you.
into
That's it
meat
for
substitute stuffs. Let's see here.
You're very taciturn, Mr. Wessler, though I've heard you're quite the speaker.
Look, I'll gladly talk to anyone about business, and even happier to talk about art. But I'm no fan of interrogation on a night out.
Sorry for any offense, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's...
Yeah, I didn't think that was good. Let's see here.
Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies, or insane fans.
Psychotic pianists.
Psychopath pianists, perhaps.
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand? She gets endless fan mail. It could be anybody.
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
Okay, that's good.
Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection, maybe?
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas who it could be?
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers bowing type. throwing bricks through the window is not his style. I can't think of anybody else. Or rather,
I get it. The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So...
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
Now, I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Many kinds of romance. There's cheap and there's expensive. Oh boy, is that true.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use the weekend house?
There's many ways that you can
Every other
pay for
weekend,
that cheap or
roughly.
expensive romance.
Yep.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
Let's see here.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Yeah, my honey is a wheel fanatic.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're
So
a real rotten
I have to
bastard,
smile
Sonny.
at
Although,
this
yeah,
game.
always on the red. Yeah,
Because I
right.
think I mentioned it before your stream started. For those of you on Farrell's stream that are curious, I'm playing Evoland,
So,
and they just
can you
mentioned,
meet your lady?
yeah, if children don't behave, they get visited by the evil ghost Kafka.
Ah.
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Nice. 90% focus accuracy.
No, not wow.
Let's see. Final thoughts. Legendary Chicken Police back in action. Still a bit weary, but untarnished. Good work. Okay. Important clue. Ivan's trying very hard to change the subject when it comes to threats. He obviously knows more than he's willing to tell.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
I don't want to see you, but I'm gonna have
We
to.
should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh.
Oh,
There's
How do you like them apples?
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
dude. Olivia just friend zoned him so bad. That wasn't even a friend zone. That was rejection. Oh, that's so weird. Bagak! So wrong. This is so wrong.
But it's so wrong that it's right.
Oh, this is
Okay,
weird.
so I'm not getting any game audio, but there's only one song I can picture playing during the introduction of this feline. Some Tom Jones.
No, this is a very swaggered cabaret song.
Okay.
Sonny.
Whoa,
Sonny.
I'm tripping balls, yo. What?
Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
Oh, God.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear.
I'm here
As
too, you
always.
know.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Eben will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be
Son.
too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey,
I
Hey.
understand. You know, they call
Marty's
it
like,
holiday
hey,
party at
I
the
want in
station.
on this action.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting.
Ooh, even the
before he
secret
comes
knock
back.
action. Not you knock.
I knew she was
Like
trouble
actual
the first
knocking
time
on the
I
door.
saw her. She wore danger like a perfume.
So just remember, when you
It
go
was
to a
simply
door, you
part
gotta
of her
throw
being,
knock against it 3
and it
times,
attracted
wait,
me,
and then just chuck
like
him again
light
3 more times.
attracts the moth
For good
people.
measure.
Okay,
I
made a
wanted to be the
mistake.
microphone as she whispers her
Well-
melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin.
I wanted to
But
be her nightdress,
I was a
barely
cop.
touching, barely
In a
covering
lifetime
her
wouldn't be
marble
enough to
skin.
rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup.
Oh boy.
Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Oh boy.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Well, I am a dick.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
The 7th rule of predation. Have I been supposed to be looking at that? Whoa, it's a nude
Gee,
kitty.
That is a unique picture. And kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose.
I'm
anyway.
usually a big, gigantic jerk.
Oh, you're funny.
What? No.
You got a beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness with very classy furniture.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
Looks like that's it.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be
How do you like your
long
bourbon?
night.
By the bottle.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. And
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
it's sunny.
Okay, Sonny.
So,
Son.
why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
You do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
That's every day.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Whoa. She just come at me, bro.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
Oh, you mean with questions?
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy. Ask me.
All right. How old were you?
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
You tell me. What can you tell me about Ibn Wessler?
You should be more specific. What do you want to know?
Oof.
How much do you know about Ibn's business dealings?
More than most wives do. About as much as lovers would, but not that much. I see what I see, but I choose not to pay attention.
Maybe that's smart of you, maybe it's the opposite. In any case, you get the Clawville tone.
What do you mean?
Well, I've worked in a lot of cities and a lot of countries, ma'am. But the art of beating around the bush is masterful here. And you're a true artist.
I take that as a compliment, Mr. Featherland.
It was meant to be one, Miss Katsenko.
Let's see here.
How does Ibn treat you nowadays?
Like a prince treats a princess. Maybe that sounds like a cliche.
A little.
He holds me in the hollow of his hand. He always has. He's never hurt me. He couldn't. Recently, he's been a bit distracted and nervous, but there's heavy weight on his shoulders right now. That's why I didn't want to burden him with any of this.
Distant and nervous. Could you elaborate?
Ibn is devoted and attentive. He sends someone every hour to ask me if everything's all right. But I can't even remember a time when we were together. Just the two of us. Recently, he spends a lot of time here and in other clubs. When he's with me, he's nervous and preoccupied.
Why is that? Don't you think it's strange?
I don't think it has anything to do with the threats. It started earlier.
Any ideas about a cause?
None. Maybe it's stress. Ibn's working on doing more and more of business legally. That's kind of hard for someone like him.
Is he trying to get himself out of the underworld?
Maybe.
That's interesting. Thank you. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know.
We must go deeper.
What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So,
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore. Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the
I
message.
can't remember the rest, but
That
your
was
mother's
printed
whore.
on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Let's see here. Let's see here.
No one's ever seen the culprit? Not even a shadow?
That's one of the most curious things. Ibn has men everywhere, literally my shadows, ghosts in every alley. But no one saw anything.
One of them could be the culprit.
Ibn pays his animals well, and he's the most dangerous man in the city. A combination that nullifies your theory, I believe?
Maybe, ma'am. Love is capable of insane miracles and miraculous insanity.
What poetry. Did you ever think about writing a book?
Never. I'm afraid I'd learned too much about myself.
Maybe that's the point. I would read about you. Not like the chicken police Pulp Fiction.
Furry hell. Do you read that trash?
Like everyone else in the city.
Oh, great.
I think it's flattering, even as badly written tales of heroes in the gutter.
You enjoy it?
Oh, just a little, Sonny. Just a little.
Let's see here.
So it's not a fan and not an inside job. What do you suspect?
Aren't you supposed to know that?
Usually, yes. But I've got nothing to go on. And you don't have a hunch.
Maybe I do. But first, I want to know if you'll even accept my case.
I'm here, aren't I?
That's true, but I must know if I can trust you.
Oh, hey, baby, you can trust me all day
The
long.
proof of the
And
pudding
all
is in the
night
eating.
long, all night. The proof is the pudding is in the eating.
I wish it was that simple.
Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
Hey, Fuzzy, welcome to Chicken Police. This is Chicken Police.
Let's stop beating about the bush.
This was
How do you
a
know Molly?
free game from Amazon Prime, and I looked at it and I said, my gosh, I need to play this game.
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
Oh,
There's
boy.
so much wrong with it. It's just so right.
Oh, it's glorious. This game is fantastic.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator or you're really that desperate.
There's about 10 ways I could take that thing, Fuzzy. And we haven't gotten in full dark Takaya after dark mode. I know what you're saying, Fuzzy, but come on. It could be...
Fuzzy, remember, the pussycat is family friendly.
Phrasing. All right, let's see here. Okay, you knew very well if through in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Sorry, Fuzzy. I like to think people are better than me. Except Knock. I know better.
Don't be rude and so
And Will.
cynical,
I mean, what? Wait, what?
What?
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before
Oof.
I sent Deborah.
Natasha did some dirt
Fuck
digging.
me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
Okay.
You played me from the start, didn't you?
It wasn't my intention.
I'm an old cock, Natasha. I've played too many of these games, and I've been on the losing side often enough.
So, you're going to walk away?
You're damn right. I don't know if it's worth it for me.
Look, Sonny, money's not an issue.
Oh yeah, your fawn had already mentioned that. But unfortunately, it'll be hard to spend all that dough when I'm
We don't
dead.
exactly know at this point. We don't exactly know what's gone on with his wife.
Dead? Don't even say that.
Do you have a gun?
Me?
Of course you, Natasha. Do you have it on you?
Not at the moment.
Well, let me give you some advice. Keep it with you, always. Maybe in your purse.
You don't think they, whoever they are, would hurt me?
Don't be naive, Natasha.
You're right. I'll keep it with me.
I don't want to scare you, but 2 cops snooping around can mess something like this up, even if it's just 2 roosters.
You'll keep snooping? Thank you, Sonny.
Maybe you're getting yourself into even deeper trouble with me. Thank me when this is all over.
Just one more
I
thing,
got 4
Sonny.
stars on that one.
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha.
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
All right.
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive.
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Oh, poor dejected Marty. Oh. Alright. That guy still creeps me out. Philmar freaking creeps me out. Alright. I think we're done. Okay.
Come to daddy, darling.
Oh yes. Oh no, this game has
darling. It's kind of weird.
Hey, I call my chalky milk sweetie pie, okay? You gotta have the names for your favorite beverage of choice.
Says someone who calls his gun collection his harem.
He's got a harem of guns. Oh, that's fantastic.
Touche. I'll shut it.
Good birdie.
Oh, that is great. I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Ivan knows more than he's willing to tell. Natasha's afraid her fear is genuine. Natasha got an invitation to a weekend house. Natasha is afraid of the word whore. Let's see here. Natasha's mysterious woman indeed seems dangerous, undoubtedly serious trouble. Is she the source, or is it someone else? She has remarkably green eyes. Yes, that you have made. This game has made that abundantly clear. Okay. Meet substitute business. Strange and hesitated. Natasha. Oh, and a clucking gangster. Oh yeah. Olivia, unusually tall and slim for a crow. Okay. Mr. Crow and Miss Crow and Mr. Rat. Okay. Alright, so that's it. Okay, so we've checked out all of that. Okay, now how do we get out of here? Let's see.
Hey, Big Nose.
Unfortunately, really.
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of
Anything else, dear sirs?
Anything else, dear sirs?
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but
what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
You don't beat around the bush, ma'am.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat,
Actually,
Mr. Featherland.
I remember.
So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
Do you come here often?
No, not really.
Well, okay.
You're welcome. You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and wants a change. I deeply respect that.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am. What's your relationship with Miss Natasha Gutsenko?
We've talked a bit, that's all.
There's no,
Well, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house in Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant and luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
Okay, so we've gone through...
Wessler's secretary.
Olivia Blackwig. You think she knows anything useful?
It's worth a try, Marty, but let me do the talking.
What can I say? You know, back in the day, I flew from tree to tree. I was...
Excuse me, pal.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
Grr, baby.
What a lovely kitten.
You know, Sonny, I love Laura, and I swear I'm gonna marry her one day. But I gotta admit, that Natasha woman has turned even my head.
I wouldn't mess with Laura if I were you, pal. Wouldn't even think about it. There are few women as dangerous as her. And not just because she's a predator.
You're telling me.
That's it for that.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was, kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. No.
You're, too old for this shit, huh?
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Old croakers. You're safe while I'm here.
He's like, okay, no, bruh. No, bruh.
Okay, I didn't say anything.
Both of them freaking stare of death. Oh, that's great.
The truth is, Ibn's a dirty bastard, but he's likable. It must be his charisma that snared Natasha.
Maybe there's more to it than simple wild love.
Crazy little thing on love.
Who knows? Animals commit the dirtiest of deeds for wild love.
You've got a point.
No, young Rooster has a double-barrel shotgun in his pants, named Bertha.
Wonderful girl.
But he is
Either
also
I'm
happy
gonna
to see
kill her or
you.
I'm
He
beginning
is
to
also
like
very
her.
happy to see you.
That's funny. I swear I've heard that before.
To be honest, me too.
So, Natasha invited us to her weekend house.
That's either very good news or very bad news.
50%. That's not that bad, is it?
That's an admirable attitude.
Attitude, yeah, he's got that. Most of the time, I think that's all he's got.
Hey.
I think he's got spirit. Yes, he does. He's got spirit. How about you?
Who is this woman anyway? She's like Ibn's shadow. Nobody knows anything about her.
Oh, I see Ibn Shadow, like a crow. Because crows are black.
I don't know if she has anything to do with the case, but it's worth keeping an eye on her anyway.
Marty Hotshot. That would be a great
More women, more
dork
trouble.
face name for a dork character on a game. My name is Marty Hotshot. Oh yeah.
You already fantasizing.
Even the sight of young women make me tired. Anyway, most people say she's the rat's lover too. But next to Natasha, I doubt he'd want her. Anyway, Pussycat would have already torn her to shreds.
Could be.
Isn't that Fillmar standing over there at the bar?
You're right. That time.
Alright. I think that's about it.
Remember that other case with the turtle and the rabbit fella?
Oh, gosh, Marty, where do you dig these out?
My mind is a bottomless pit, my friend.
His dealer, actually.
Ah, yeah, you're right. We found the rabbit near the river with a missing leg. Brutal stuff.
2 missing legs, actually.
What happened with the turtle in the end?
Your bottomless pit of a mind is a dark and sad little place. The
Fuzzy's
turtle
like,
thought he
wait
would
a
run
minute, what?
faster if he ate the legs of the rabbit.
You know what?
Fuzzy, it makes sense when you think about it.
Marty.
I mean, the turtle just wanted to ingest his lucky rabbit's foot.
What a lovely kitten.
What else is there? What else am I supposed to do?
Come to dad. We stepped into it, didn't we?
Oh.
Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Okay, there we go. Now we got a location here. Okay, so let's see here. Could be a wedding roaster.
We stepped into it, didn't
So I think those are all names and phone numbers. I think those are names and phone numbers. Let's go to Hop Dog real quick.
Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
They called the raccoon a trash panda. That's fantastic.
If he forgave us for wrecking his joint last time.
He'll never forgive
That's
us,
not
Marty.
racist
but
at all.
We helped him
No,
out of trouble
that's
so many
accurate.
times, he's not.
I hope you're right, old bird.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, you had to end up here, huh?
Hey, we were here
Hello
earlier.
to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
I had no problems until now.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
It sounds like a good deal, eh? Don't you think? You know?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far
What?
from a
Why are you
hummingbird
bringing
as I'm
Monica
from a
into
polar
this?
bear.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Trash Panda gets New York accent. Yes. Oh, whoa. Hey, who are you?
Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
Sniffing some juicy story?
I think I still owe him a great big left hook.
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
I can understand that. Hello, Timothy. Scribblers don't celebrate New Year's.
Hello, boys. What a pleasure to see you. Answering your question, no, not really.
This
not
is
me
messed
anyway.
up beyond all
I'm
compare.
always where the story is.
Mm-hmm. And where's the story now? I can't see it anywhere.
It just stepped through the door, pal.
Oh, you mean us? Well, I think I'll have to disappoint you.
The chicken police are back together? I can't let that go without an ink stain, am I right?
No, Timmy, you can. We're not working. We're just having a little fun, that's all.
I'm not buying that, boys.
You'll have to, Tim.
We'll see about that.
what we found, Zip.
Furry hell. Who'd you beat to death for that?
Beat to death? Who do you think we are? We simply confiscated it.
You sneaky broilers. I'll give you $50 for it.
Don't make me laugh. It's worth 3 times that.
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
Tough luck, Trash Panda.
We also ran into Filmar.
Filmar? Who's that?
A grumpy old raggedy-ass hawk. His manners are even worse than mine. Ring a bell?
You mean Marlowe?
Was Marlowe. Now he goes by Filmar Lowe.
Oh, I see. So that means he's still alive? I'm almost not surprised. The old guy has a reputation of being indestructible, huh?
All right, well, thanks for hanging out. See you later.
He is, and he gave us something that could mean something. Look at this, Zip.
Holy crap, what's this? The guest list at a king's birthday party.
Hey, that's not even a bad guess.
What do you make of it?
This piece of paper's from so high up where I've never been myself, boys, so don't ask me.
Filmar's also sus. Now, I think Filmar is kind of one of the washed-up detectives of the city.
We spoke to Natasha. She's scared.
Well, it's not good life insurance to be the girl of the most powerful gangster in the city.
It's not about that. Someone's been writing offensive messages to her. She feels threatened.
I only know that every second husband in the city wants to have her, and every second wife wants to wring her neck because of that. Nothing else.
Thanks, Zip, but we're not any further ahead.
But not further back, right? So, out with it. Stop winding me up.
We've just come from the Tsar Club, Zip.
If I can guess one, I'd say, was it His Majesty Hobart Ibn Wessler, the Rat Prime himself?
That on, pal.
What a surprise. So, what do you want to know? Just because I don't know anything.
Of course you don't.
I
Just a
don't know
couple
nothing
questions.
about nothing.
Go on, boys. Hurry up, will you?
Do you remember that time when Zip...
Do I remember? I'll never forget it. My feathers smelled of soap for a week.
At least...
Because your partner won't help you out. But, well, while you distract...
Marty.
What?
Marty.
Yeah?
I don't care.
Okay.
I used to think a lot about what makes Zip's coffee so unique.
And?
I decided I didn't...
I totally understand you, Sonny.
I didn't mean that.
Oh, I see.
Is that rag you work for still around, Tim?
You mean the most read and highest-ranking newspaper of the city, the Clawville Chronicle?
Oh, yeah, that's what it's called.
I see that you still have your famous sense of humor, Sonny. Such a joy.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
So, how about you tell...
Not a chance, Timbo. The truth is...
Sorry, pal. Maybe next time.
Okay, so we've already done everything for Timothy.
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before...
Learn something? From Phyllis and Roy's?
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
How's it going tonight, boy?
Uneventful so far, Sonny. But now that you're rolling...
What do you mean?
Are you kidding? Last time you shot up a theater, and if I remember correctly, each other.
Yeah, Marty actually shot Sonny with a shotgun in their last case.
That was a complicated evening.
Aye, sure. Complicated.
Complicated.
Miss Jardine, one of the 7 female officers of the Clawville PD. Officer Barkman, Do you still remember Filmar?
Do you mean Philip? course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Fillmore alias.
Philip.
We just met him. Small world, huh?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why? Did he run into some fishy business again?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway.
You're not. Are you blackmailing them?
Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for...
Stop screwing around, Bosco.
Which is what?
We're still not gonna tell you.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot, but I've never been into cats, you know.
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats at all. I'm simply allergic to them. I can't stand being around them.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Guess who we met today? In person, Mon.
King Hector III?
Even better. The one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Evan's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey. Also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon.
Thanks, man.
Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand.
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no, this is something else.
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere.
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The richest of the rich get together on all kinds of excuses.
It must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else.
Ah, don't mention it, Mon.
Or, wait a minute.
Stop teasing us.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, of course we noticed.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
Oh, come on, you're not
pretty good
just
show
a
at the Czar Club
receptionist.
tonight.
You're fantastic.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed a new song. She also sang about why she called us there.
And?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Marty, shut up.
Oh. You mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig?
Oh man,
She's
Marty
currently
just got
working as Ibn
shut
Wessler's assistant.
down.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman?
Crow, around 30 to 35. a very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but it...
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There are maybe more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know. We're not even here anymore.
Okay. All right. I think we're gonna call it here. Because I know the next part is going to be long, and I gotta lift weights in the morning, and I am honestly pretty tired. So, all right, Chicken Police, we're moving forward. We're moving forward with this game. This is such a ride. Yeah. We're going to Natasha's weekend house. That's what we're doing next on this game. So that will be on Friday night. So Friday night we're planning on doing that. I will try and be conscious for later. I will try and go later than tonight. I just know that I gotta weight lift tomorrow, and then I gotta run tomorrow night. Gonna be doing a sprint workout tomorrow night, so I need some rest today in order to gear up for that workout tomorrow. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you, Knock, for hanging on a voice chat. He is not.
You're welcome.
I was gonna say, I thought you had to be quiet because because of the misses and the kiddo. But yes.
No, I just decided I would just talk over you.
That's perfectly fine. But yeah, no, Fuzzy, this game is just glorious. I've been having lots of fun with it. So the schedule right now is we swap between Mech Warrior and Chicken Police. And then so the next time I'll play Chicken Police is Friday. So we'll be playing that on Friday, and then we'll also roll our Rando Saturday game. Our last Saturday game was the Baconing, and I was not a fan of it, so we're dropping that. We're going to roll a new game for Saturday. So, yes, that's all I got for today. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your evening, and until later, my friends, good night, Isaiah Norris, wherever you are. Good night, everyone.